It's holiday set Blockbuster time. If you want to see what is in the Lancôme holiday Blockbuster set for 2020, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and oh yes, we are going to talk about this mega Blockbuster set from Lancôme for holiday 2020. This is a tradition for a number of makeup companies, one of them being Lancome, another one being Elizabeth Arden, and finally Estée Lauder. I have been doing a review of those three companies' holiday sets now for, this is the third year, and we'll definitely be comparing and contrasting among them and also from their offering year to year. So let me just start off with how this works. So what the holiday set is it costs a certain amount. So you'll see here, hopefully you can see it says $98. And you have to make a purchase. So what does it say? $98, and you have to make a purchase of $85 in order to buy this set for $98. That's the way it works. And the set is, they say it's a value of $650, but I will value it based on what I would be willing to pay because it's a set. I don't get to decide what goes into my set in the same way that I could just decide what it is that I'm going to buy or not buy. So I tend to discount the items. If I am discounting some favorite items of yours, please don't be offended. If it wasn't something that I would pick up myself, I wouldn't pay the asking price. I'm hoping that that makes sense to you. So what I want to know is, for the $98 I paid, did I get good value? That's my question. Okay, so now you know that I have this set and I'm going to be looking to show you everything that's in here. But I also want to tell you what it is that I purchased for $85 in order to get my hands on the set. Because those are obviously products that I don't mind spending money on, right? Because I had to buy them to be able to purchase this set. So one of the items I bought was the Monsieur Big waterproof. And I like the Monsieur Big mascara. I've always been a big fan since discovering it. And I do need a waterproof mascara, and what better than to buy the Monsieur Big because I know that I love it. As a matter of fact, I am using right now one of the holiday Monsieur Big from last year. It's what I have on my eyelashes right now. So I am not going to open it. I can open up the other one. They're the same idea, same brush. And I have tried the waterproof before. I love it, so I know that I will like this formula. And the Monsieur Big is $33 regular price. And I also purchased the Tonic Confort from Lancome, which is a duo of their 200 ml tonic water. And I usually buy the Pixie Glow Tonic, and the Pixie Glow Tonic is $38 for, I don't remember what the number of mils are, but I felt like this was equivalent or cheaper than the Pixie. So they come packaged up like this. And this is a holiday set as well. Now, what does it say on the box? Does it say the value? Okay, it says $62, but the estimated value is $84 in their opinion. And this is what it looks like. So it's a significant size bottle. It does look like the amount that comes in the Pixie. Like I said, it'll be on the screen, and there are two of them. So that is what I purchased. That plus those two at $62 plus the Monsieur Big waterproof at $33. I was over the $84 and could purchase the set. Okay, now we get into the set, which is significant amount of stuff. And let's open up the box and take a look at what it looks like. Okay, nice. All right, so this is the empty box. Let's see, it's completely empty. And this makeup bag is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. So the entire collection is in here. That's impressive. I really thought it was a bag that was like half that size. I'm not sure why I thought that, but yeah, it's a very large bag. I'm really happy about that. Okay, so let's unzip this thing. And I really like the zipper. Last year the zipper was also quite nice. And there is a pink and a black version of the makeup case, by the way. And everything is nicely displayed inside, which is great. Okay, now there are a few repeat items from previous years. Actually, I'm going to say almost all of these are repeat compared to the previous year, other than the eyeshadow palette, because it's new compared to what was available last year. So I'm just removing all of the products from the makeup case. And for comparison purposes, here was the container provided last year. It's two-tier, and the top tier, when it opens up, has a mirror inside and it has a handle. So it's more like a train case, kind of an offering from last year. And I'm going to put all of the holiday set links from last year in the description box for your convenience, so that you can go and take a look at what was available last year compared to what is becoming available this year. Okay, I'm going to take everything out of that kind of a display case, and we'll go over what is in the kit. Okay, first off, let's go with the lipsticks. There are two lipsticks, full-size lipsticks from Lancome. This one is Natural Beauty, and the next one is Red Stiletto. And these are two common colors for the holiday kits, and they were included last year in one of the two holiday kits. So these two are duplicates from previous years. So just letting you know about that. And so is this set if you went for the glow version. There was a glam and a glow. If you went for the glow version, these would be the two that you received. Cil Booster was in both kits, but Définicil was in the glow kit, and the more volumizing one that's round as opposed to square or rectangular, that one was the in the glam kit. But let me show you. Ooh, the Cil Booster went flying. Let me show you the wand on this. I'm not huge on Cil Booster. I don't need a primer. I don't tend to value a primer, but if you do, that's what it looks like. I mean, I'll use up a primer if I have it, but it's not something that I feel is necessary. Now, if you have grip issues, it is nice that it is in that kind of a square packaging or rectangular packaging. So that's what that one looks like. And I did use up my Définicil from last year. It was fine. It's just not one that I would pay over $30 for, and these are in that price range. So two full-size mascara and primer products. Now this brush is the same type of brush that came in the kit last year, and it's dual-ended. So you have a face brush and you have an eyeshadow brush. So here's my brush from last year, and let's just do a little comparison. Actually, this year's brush looks like it's smaller, so let me just take it out. Okay, so I took it out of the packaging, and let's take a look. Oh yes, it definitely is smaller. This is the new one here. It's definitely smaller than last year's brush. This end looks the same, but on this end there's a definite difference in the brush. We will finish with the eyeshadow palette, but I want to show you everything else that was in the kit. There is this, what's it called again? Bifacil makeup remover, and there's 125 ml, so it's a good size makeup remover. And then for the priciest items in the whole kit, There is the Youth Activating Concentrate Serum, and this one is quite a good size. It's 30 ml. And you also get the Génifique Eye Concentrate for eyes and lashes. And that one is 20 ml. So these two serums are quite expensive on their own. So it being part of a kit for $98 is pretty good. Just getting one of these serums, so just basically getting this, pays for the entire kit if you buy it regular price. And then of course the eye cream from Lancome, and I believe this is 15 ml. Yes, it is 15 ml for that one. And I've used all of the Lancome Care as far as the serums and the eye cream, and I don't have any problem with it. I do find these types of serums and creams are super expensive and that there are cheaper alternatives. But do I think that the Lancome offering is good? Yes. And now that you've seen so very, very little on the makeup front, it's a couple of lipsticks that are repeats. It's the mascara and primer that are repeats, the eye makeup remover that is a repeat, and the one serum and the eye cream was a repeat last year as well, but we do tend to, I think, go through the skincare more likely than the makeup. Now, here is this year's palette. So they improved the look of the palette from last year. And I'm going to say that because I think that the palette offering last year, I really loved it, but some people may have perceived it as cheap. So let me show you those. I keep them close because I really, really like them. So I bought both kits last year, the warm and the cool. And so here is the cool version. Had 2 blushes and 10 eyeshadows. And this is the Glam. It was called the Glam, and it has a full mirror. And it was in cardboard packaging, or is in cardboard packaging. I have no problem with it. I did some fantastic looks and was super, super happy with it, as was I with the Glow version. And this is the warmer version of the two, and that's what it looks like. It's an excellent eyeshadow palette. Both of them are. And same thing with the mirror and everything else. So these two last year were fantastic. And now let's take a look, at least a look at these. I won't be swatching them all right away. I'm just showing you what's in the package. There will be a swatches and first impressions video, I guarantee you, on these things. So let's just open it up. It has a clasp here, and it seems to be a little, oh, there we go. I thought it was going to be harder to open up. Okay, and there's a mirror here with a protective plastic on top. And then we have quite a few shadows. We have 12 shadows in here. And there's only one offering. So last year there was a cool and a warm. And in this case, this year, it's just a single offering. So instead of 10 eyeshadows, there are now 12, but only the one variety. And it looks like there's like a slider or something. Oh, huh, okay. So this palette is not properly glued. So it comes, let's see if I can do it. It comes out. Do you see the glue? So I'm going to have to see if I can glue it properly or fix it somehow. Oh, never mind. I just fixed it. So it was, for some reason, they were overlapping each other a little bit, and I'll probably have to glue it down again. So that's something that's interesting to note. So there are two 6-pan palettes that are glued down to look like a single palette. Not sure why that happened. Maybe they had a change of heart in how they were going to do the design. Okay, so that's the first level. And let's see how we get to the second level. Oh, the second level is a drawer. So you pull it out this way, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. So there's the second level. And there are some highlighters and blushes in here. So we have, okay, we have a bronzer. I would say a bronzer, a golden highlighter, and 2 blushes, a rosy blush and a more neutral blush. So let's just open up the whole palette so that you can see it. So that is the overall powder offering in this set. So one notable thing that I see that is not included in this year's set is 2 extra lipsticks. So the sets last year had 4 and 4, and also had a full size of the black kohl pencil, and there isn't one this year. So those are the big things that I am noticing that are not in this set, along with the other big revelation of not having a warm and cool toned offering, just having the one. The one difference between the two offerings that I did mention before is the fact that the train case type of a package comes in black or pink. One bonus though is that there are 2 serums included as opposed to last year there being only 1. I think that is about what is different from, oh, and there's the brush as well. So it's a similar brush, but this year's brush is a lot smaller than the previous year's brush. And out of the 2, I would definitely prefer last year's brush if I had to pick between the 2. So those are the big differences from year to year. And now let's take a look at what I think the value is of the set, in my opinion. I would pay about $20 for this travel case. So I'm going to give this a value of 20. I am going to give 12 eyeshadows and 4 blushes, bronzers, highlighters. The overall, I'm going to give this a value of $30 because I didn't get to pick any of the shadows or blushes or any of that. I buy makeup remover for $8, so I'm going to give this an $8 value. What I usually buy is the Garnier waterproof makeup remover on sale for $7.99, so I'm going to call this 8, so we're at $58. This brush I would not buy, so I'm not going to give it a value. These 2 lipsticks I'm going to say are worth about $15 each. So we're at $88. The primer I would not buy, so I'm going to give it $0. And this one I would buy half price, so I would give it a value of $15. So we're at $103 at this point. The eye cream I would buy for half price. It's usually $85, so let's say $42. So we're at $145. And then these 2 I would buy probably for 20% off the list price for those. So I'm already at $145 and I haven't counted these. So I am well over the $98 that I paid for this set. And so I would definitely say that this set is worth more than what I paid for it. And that's the whole point, is you want a value set to offer you more value than what money you spend on it. And especially you want it to be much more value because, again, you don't get to pick what goes into the set. So based on what I have received, it is more than compensating me for the outlay of what it is that I had to spend. So I'm pretty happy, and the value of the set itself also covers the extra that I had to pay for products that I would normally buy on sale that were regular price, which is the 2 toners and the Monsieur Big waterproof. So I'm pretty happy with this set. I am disappointed that the set does not include as much in the makeup selection and volume from last year. If you are a makeup lover, you may be disappointed. But from a value perspective, I would say this far exceeds the price you have to pay to get it in the first place. So I would recommend this year's Lancôme set just from a quick evaluation of value. Of course, I will have more to say once I have a chance to try the palette, and of course some of the other goodies that are included as well. So please stay tuned. I will do a first impressions with this set as I did in previous years. If you have any requests, if you have any questions, wishes for additional videos with this set, please let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you, and your recommendations and requests do guide videos that I do in the future. So don't be shy about it. I would love to hear from you. With that, I will say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.